This is the Press News Update. I'm Fala Jalali. Fall 2020 has been a questionable semester for students across the country. Stony Brook has switched 81% of the classes online to cope with COVID. In fall 2019, 39% of Stony Brook's student population lived on campus. Now, only 1% of the population dorms, while most students attend remotely. After students began testing positive, Stony Brook turned West H into a quarantine building. We spoke to students living on campus, and this is what they had to say.
So I haven't seen anyone cleaning like the handles, but the only cleaning I've seen is the people that clean the apartments and actually within the apartment. It should be mandatory to report our temperatures, and there's no way to do that. I just don't think it's sufficient because like people can lie on it. So not here, but at the HSC, they do check temperatures, but all the buildings here, like people just walk in and out and like no temperature check.
I remember them saying they will check their temperatures, but they don't really force that. They just, on the second week, I think, my RA came and gave me a thermometer to self-check every day, and you just gotta report it into the app if you have a high fever or something, but that's not really enforced, honestly. The app doesn't really require you to do anything, and no one really checks if you actually did the app unless you go to the rec center or something like that.
SUNY Oneota made headlines in September when over 500 students tested positive within the first 2 weeks of the semester. The outbreak began from an on-campus party. SUNY Oswego is another school that had to switch all their classes online due to spike in cases. We spoke to NCA Kong from SUNY Oswego, and here's what he had to say.
There were two things. There was a house party that was hosted by one of the Greeks. The school didn't mention, who the Greek was and what they want to keep, that stuff, confidential and all that. So it was a Greek that hosted like a house party, in the town. Then there was a party in a residence hall. So we have a residence hall that houses mostly underclassmen. So they had a party in there, and there was about 20 to over 25 people in there, and it took 5 RAs to stop it. So since they didn't know where everybody came from, they had to test the entire building, and that's where a lot of positive cases came out on that weekend.
Oswego saw another spike mid-September, which led to all classes being moved online for 2 weeks. The campus recently opened back up in October. All SUNYs that are offering in-person classes plan to send students back home late November. Decisions for the spring semester are yet to be made. That is all from the Press News Update.